Okay. Cool. Well, we have a 2v2. I'm going to be observing because I'm a huge noob. And there's a lot to learn about this mod. That's if we can load in. Cool. Okay, looks like we're in. I'm going to Alt-Tab, and that might break it. Okay, cool. Good to go now. Okay, so we have GLA top left going for the dual barracks strat. So I wonder if he's going to terrorist, tech terror. This is an old school OG general strat going dual barracks. Then we got Russia on top right. Going for a quick expansion. Good idea doing this. I should do that as well. That means there's 3 supplies here. Ah, okay. We have bottom GLA going for a war factory barracks start, and then we have another GLA going the dual barracks, probably similar sort of strat, tech terror maybe. So I'm guessing these are terrorists. A worker. Okay. So I wonder why they're all queued there. Now Russia is going into a war factory. And top GLA has been late to get their war factory out. So we've got the first units coming across from GLA. What are they, rebels? Or equivalent? Yeah. So smart idea, getting a bunker on the flank. This flank is still unprotected. Bit of a slow third supply from Russia at the top here. And we've got scouting coming from yellow. I was just versing them. They were very good at scouting. Very good idea to do this. Get an idea of what your enemy's doing, and they could just sit there. Now I wonder if we can see. No, okay, we can't turn it on and off, so he'll be able to see this whole base. So we got a little, got the upgrade here from the bunker, killing all those riflemen. And GLA's a bit slow to get the oil, but that will be captured soon. So a quick little rush. Units down here, so he's exposed. You can see that this flank is exposed, so he's going to try pressure it. That's a great idea. And here come the tech terrors. So he's got a lot of anti-air in this. I'm not sure why he'd be going all anti-air. Are they anti-air? Yeah, they are. There's no America. Don't know what he's going to be targeting. But again, I'm a big noob at this mod, so lots to learn. Okay, so bunker over here from red GLA, so that's a good idea. Both of them are going to do that, so they have quick access to both the bases. We've got a little advance here from the tech terrors. This will be very crucial. It's always good to tackle this, hit the supply. I'm guessing supply is probably one of the better targets in this mod. So now yellow's just responding. So does he need? Okay, it's a bit of a slow tech terror. What is he doing? Oh, yeah, there he goes, targeting. So it looks like it's still 4 or 5 to hit. There's still 2 there. There's still 2 there. Oh, okay. So I don't know how many it takes, but he really should have tried to target both, or at least hit whatever this building is. That's right, it's always hard in the heat of the moment. And not that I could do much better. So he's gone for another forward supply here. It's a good idea, trying to utilize as much as the supply. And ultimately you want to take control of mid. Lots of anti-air and rockets. So a little skirmish over here. And it doesn't look like there's going to be much of a hope for this skirmish to do any real sort of damage, other than keeping this area suppressed. Got a second war factory coming. No tech up yet from GLA. Looks like Russia has teched up. It'd be cool if there was a way to find out what upgrades they get exactly. If what sub-faction. I'm not sure if you can. Maybe you can. Okay, so don't know if that's a sub-faction or not. So now it's become a pretty campy little match. Trouble with this mod is that it's very difficult to perform any kind of rushes. But I guess I'm still new, so maybe that's not true. So he's going to try to hit this supply. Don't know how that's going to... So he's using a lot of tech terrors on one target. I would have sent one down the middle, one on the flank, one like... spread them out so you can do a lot more damage, but maybe there's a reason you'd send them all together. You have a lot of tech terrors. They're probably filled with infantry. Yep. And they're going to bunker in these buildings. GLA will need the Tox tractor to empty this. So nice little move there. Good pressure in from GLA. And then on the right hand side we have Russia trying to get a sneaky little building up. But in saying that, green now has mid, and it is... So I'll probably rotate that Tox over to here. Oh, it's already been cleared. They've moved on to the oil. That's another target you definitely want to hit with your terrorist, is the oils. Quite a lot of pressure here from GLA. Got a suicide bomber coming in as well. Oh no, not a suicide bomber. That's Russia jet. Whoops. So GLA, who's GLA? So GLA's, green is CNC. So he's got a nice little cozy little buffer here. He's biding his time, bunkering it middle. He will need to help red over here, because red's having a lot of trouble trying to suppress this right push, this push on the left flank, I mean. And GLA is well and truly, and Russia is well and truly on its way to upgrading. It is unfortunate that we can't see what sub-faction. It's going to be difficult to take this middle, but if they both team up together, they'll do quite well. But this will also... See, they probably should have just focused on trying to punch through here. Going for mid is going to be very costly, and if they don't pull it off, and if red's going to come help as well. So a lot of expenditure is going to come in for forcing the battle in the middle, which is going to give red all the time it needs to recover and plan for mid to late game. A lot of infantry here. That will be a little bit of a problem to deal with. There's not much anti-infantry on this side. It's going down though. It's going down quite easily. Okay, well that sort of... Now if they push together, if red and green push together, say right here, that will be a done deal. But obviously they don't have that kind of map information. I mean, technically they could push either of them. If they just both push together. because that main engagement in the middle has forced yellow and orange to lose most of their units. And I'm pretty sure CNC still has a bunch of units in his bunker. Still pushing back. These need to be queued and be walking over to here. Okay, green. Green's only got one war factory though. That's a big disadvantage. Green should have 3 or 2 war factories. He won't be able to maintain the spam that 2 or 4 war factories can provide, plus air. Yeah, okay, they're not gonna be able to hold mid. It's not building any units either. These infantry, they were cleaning up. So how are they gonna, so the snipers, I'm guessing? Get in the building, get in the building. Can't hear me. Okay, so red's coming back strong. He's gone into late economy. He's got a lot of markets, which is really going to help provide mid to late game economy. So it might be a battle of the economies in the end. CNC hasn't. Now for Russia, I think this is their supply post. Yeah, so that's their secondary late game economy. So they've got a few as well. GLA over here does not. So that's going to be not too good for GLA because there's no shortage of supply though. Wow, okay, lots of supplies. So these games can go for a lot longer. So mid's been taken, but it's provided red to just be able to punch out a lot of units and get his economy going. Really want to see another war factory from CNC. It's good to see. So yellow and orange still won't be able to take middle, but they've definitely been able to pressure it. So anti-air coming through now, which is good. Because Russia's gone into 2 airfields, which is a good approach. Especially considering that we have long-ranged artillery. But it will need to stay within range and close to these other anti-air units. So CNC going in for the bunkering. I'm guessing he's floating quite a lot. No. Anyone floating? Yeah, so Rizzo's definitely making the use of his economy the best so far. Just judging at that quick look. So I wonder if we can see, if we go to his palace. Okay, yeah, I don't know. Don't know GLA well enough to see if that is actually a sub-faction upgrade. Now, some people can probably tell what sub-factions they are by the units and stuff they build, but I'm still too new to understand. It's crazy, because this is the only force in front of this to prevent any sort of attack. If they both focused on here, they're going to kill his production line. There's nothing to fall back on. Whereas these guys will both have like kind of multiple layers to their base structure. So I do think red and green will definitely take this win. But we'll see. It all can turn around. There's a lot I don't know, and the only trouble is here is orange is still going to be struggling with his economy. He's floating a lot, so he needs to be building a lot more units. In fact, everyone's kind of starting to float now, except for red. So it's really, really important in this game not to float. especially in 2v2s, you need to be... Keep this in this game. So these awesome little units, these snipers. I didn't even know Russia had that. Guessing that's Russia? No, that's GLA. GLA has snipers as well. That nuts. Okay, so CNC. It's going to be difficult to punch through here because Red been relying on his infantry so much. So his waypoint is here. He's sending his artillery. He should be holding that back here, providing some support. At least that's what I would imagine you'd want to do. Okay, there it is, set up. Just a bit too close there. Well, it looks like these yellow and orange are shaping up quite well. Nice little formation here. He can slowly work away at this defense. He'll be able to get through. But again, Red will come and support him as soon as he can. Red is not floating whatsoever. The others...
What's the job?
Are floating? Holy moly. Okay. That is a lot of money. I'd be spending that quick smart. He could end. Okay, so now CNC is rotated into 2 war factories and is building some tanks and some artillery. Red is actually making some headroom here. Now this is key. If you can get in front of this production line, the game's going to be... game will be almost over if we... Oh shit, okay, so Russia's gone for a massive push. This is such a brutal, probably one of the best general points you could possibly get is Russia's aircraft helicopter attack. It will clean up a whole vertical line of everything. True insanity. Now here comes a massive push from yellow. That is devastating. That pretty much is going to wipe out CNC. I did not expect that happening. And then a huge drop from yellow onto the CC. This is going to be devastating. CNC has nothing to hold this, and Red can't deter from the middle, because if they lose the middle, that really will be game over. So it's going to have to be... The tanks aren't going to do anything either. Yeah, that's going to be game. Interesting. So orange here didn't even need to go into late game economy. For better or worse. I just don't... Oh, okay. So these have been cleaned up really quick. What is that? That is really good against infantry. There you go. Wow, that was an easy cleanup. Red is still skirmishing in the middle here. Oh no, just aircraft. They're hitting, trying to focus on their airfields. So now green has got to try push, take out this skirmish up here. All is quiet in the middle. Now I wonder when... He's still got plenty of money. He's slowly going into late game economy. A lot of pressure on red at the moment. On green. Red is definitely doing very well at pumping out units and not floating. but it's going to be tricky. These little rocket buggies are awesome. They're devastating. What? What are they?
Scorpion, ready to sting.
Don't know what they are. Well, if green can come back, he's still got quite a good economy. And red is pumping out the units. 1, 2, 2 war factories and 2 barrackses. Green's pushing up again. Bit of a slow production. Yeah, yellow is floating like a king. He might not have his buildings microed, maybe. Very important to do that. You always want to have your buildings microed so you can pump out units while you're microing your units. Tanks, I think, will get cleaned up here, won't they? Don't know how good oh no. Okay, so those Scorpion rockets do quite a good versus infantry, similar to the OG. Since he's slowly rebuilding his base. Trouble is, the supplies are way too much. These games could go on for perpetuity. Because they just won't run out. So the late game gets pushed out to hours and hours. This is still early game in terms of supply. If I was yellow, I would have 6 war factories and pumping out units out of all of them. Woulda, coulda, shoulda though. The other thing possibly orange could have done is help push onto green. At the moment everything's very siloed. If there's ever a team that gets weakened, it's better to focus on that one. Even at sometimes the cost of losing some ground in the middle. The yellow is going to be pressuring a lot here. Green has not much to really help prevent this coming through. But again, there might be something. There might be some general points or something I'm not too familiar with. So if orange should help push on this side. That will force red to rotate his units onto the right side of the map, and then that will open up red again to attacks on this flank. But I guess it's really hard to coordinate and know these kind of things. It's always easier when you're looking at top as an observer. Ah, okay, nice. So CNC has used a chemical weapon drop, chemical nuclear, whatever you call it, and that's cleaned up a lot of the units over here. So that was a smart move, whoever used it. Ooh, okay, and another one's been used on red over here. Ah, wow, here we go. This is going to be absolutely devastating. This is going to be it. I don't see green coming back from this. So these are going to be paramilitary drop. And he's going to have the helicopters come through. So if red, orange should also help here. He should use his attacks. They should focus on one. Oh, that's the tech tree gone. And that's going to be game. Although red is rotating to come help, but at the same time, that's going to allow orange to come through and start picking off his front lines. Goal here is just to take out the economy, take out the economy. I'll be focusing on kill. Yep, there we go. Those are tanks. I don't know how well tanks are going to do against all this infantry. Can you run them over at least? Oh, okay. They do have... Do they have nuclear shells or something? They did a lot of damage. Okay, that's game. There's no recovering from this. Yeah, that's it. GG. Cool. Well, that was an awesome little game. I was kind of thinking the winner would, whoever had mid would win, but it just didn't seem like yellow was able, red was able to sort of supplement
You have been
secured
defeated.
red. Cool. Okay, well, maybe I can play the next game. We'll see. I hate with this how this happens. Gets stuck in the game over. Very well played by yellow there. LYL. Oh, I don't even know how you'd say that. Lila? Lolo? Don't know.